Will a China invasion of Taiwan happen? The World War III threat stays high as Taiwan aims missiles at China to foil any invasion plans. Last week, Chinese fighter planes crossed the Taiwan Strait's median line, which the Taiwan described as a provocation, as a top U.S. senator visited Taipei for a meeting with Taiwan's president. Keep on watching to find out why China is so mad and how a U.S. visit to Taiwan in August could be a match to ignite the fire in the Pacific region. China claims the democratic island Taiwan as its own territory and has increased military and political pressure on the island in an attempt to persuade it to accept Chinese control. According to Taiwan's defense ministry, the Chinese aircraft deliberately breached the Strait's median line in a provocative maneuver, significantly threatening regional peace and security. Taiwan's Air Force forcefully evicted the Chinese aircraft and deployed surface-to-air missiles to monitor the situation, according to the statement. Taiwan is facing renewed pressure from China as the cooperation between Taiwan and USA deepens. In the last few months, the U.S. has announced multiple arms sales to Taiwan to strengthen the Taiwanese defense against a potential Chinese invasion. President Biden has also urged to pledge Taiwan defense amid fears of Beijing invasion. The Financial Times reported on Saturday that China has privately warned the Biden administration about a likely trip to Taiwan by U.S. House of Representatives Speaker Nancy Pelosi in August. China views any direct contact between the speaker and Taiwanese officials on the island as a tremendous provocation, one that will not go unpunished. The Chinese warnings were much harsher than previous threats issued by Beijing when it had been displeased with U.S. actions or policy on Taiwan. And it's said to have signaled a potential military reaction, according to the Financial Times. We can expect to see more military intrusions against Taiwan in the coming weeks and months, as military experts have been debating whether China will use this fall to take the island by force. And at the center is the median line, an unofficial boundary between China and Taiwan. Military aircraft usually stay on their own sides, although China's Air Force breaches it on occasion. Last week, the Chinese aircraft flew clear through the middle line before circling about to conduct tactical operations, and Taiwan dispatched fighter jets to intercept the Chinese planes. It was a clear message of provocation, one individual said, referring to U.S. Senator Rick Scott's visit to Taipei on Friday. Scott is a senior Republican who leads the National Republican Senatorial Committee and is on the Senate Armed Services Committee. China's military said it had conducted joint combat readiness exercises, patrols, and combat drills in the sea and airspace around Taiwan. The drills were organized in reaction to collusion and provocations by the U.S. and Taiwan, according to Chinese Defense Ministry spokesperson Wu Qin in a statement. China, which claims Taiwan as its own territory, is irritated by any type of formal engagement between U.S. and Taiwanese officials, and it often refers to Taiwan as the most sensitive and vital topic in dealings with Washington. The Chinese People's Liberation Army is always ready for battle and will take all necessary measures to forcefully oppose foreign intervention and Taiwan independence separatist efforts. The world has changed as a result of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Senator Scott told reporters after the incident, "We must all put ourselves in a position to ensure that we safeguard the freedom in which we all believe," he stated. Taiwan's government has slammed Chinese coercion, claiming that only its 23 million citizens can determine their fate. Tensions between the United States and China are high on a variety of topics, including Taiwan, the South China Sea, trade tariffs, and Beijing's failure to overtly criticize Russian President Vladimir Putin over the Ukraine conflict. President Biden, on the other hand, seems reluctant to face off with China and has downplayed any significance of a meeting between Nancy Pelosi and the Taiwanese officials. No doubt the private note to the administration has had an impact on the president, as he told reporters. I believe the military believes that it is not a smart idea right now, but I'm not sure what the situation is, indicating that he is contemplating whether to sustain the pressure on China or not. Let us know what you believe is China's next move in the comments below. Like and subscribe to catch the latest developments as they happen in Bello.